So I just got done watching episode 5 of Skeleton Crew. This video is going to be relatively short because I just want to sit down and collect my thoughts a little bit and my feelings on the show. There's going to be no spoilers for episode 5 or even episodes 1 through 4, honestly. I'm not going to get into spoilers. I just want to yap a little bit about how much I adore this show. When I first heard about Skeleton Crew, I actually didn't really care about it too much. When the show came out, episodes 1 and 2 I didn't watch, episodes 3 I didn't watch. It wasn't until episode 4 came out that I sat down, I was bored after working a long shift, and decided why don't I just put it on and see it. And take this from someone who glazes all of Disney's Star Wars. I do love it. I think a lot of their shows and movies have a lot of problems, but there's so much good in them too that I don't really let the bad affect me that much. I take it for what it is and I enjoy it. I enjoy the things I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna let the bad stuff get in the way of my enjoyment of the stuff I like. And I gotta tell you, when I sat down and I watched episodes 1 through 4 of Skeleton Crew, I was just blown away. This show does something that no other Star Wars show, period, has done since maybe, I guess, Clone Wars in the early days when I used to watch it as a kid. And it's to invoke that sense of wonder and mystery and just exploration. I haven't felt so intrigued in the settings of a Star Wars product since like Clone Wars when we would visit new planets and stuff like that. I feel like stuff like Ahsoka, Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and Acolyte kind of hit those intense action and cameo touches that I really like, kind of that fan servicey type of stuff. I feel like those shows are really good at doing that. Something like Andor I really love because of the politics in it. I love Star Wars politics, and Andor really touches on that. And I think Skeleton Crew is the show that specializes in that adventure because you're following the show essentially through the lens of the kids, which, by the way, these actors across the board 10 out of 10, from the kids to SM33 to the character who has like a million different names. I'm not going to spoil it. I think, what do they call him? Jod on the ship. Amazing. They're just so good. This show across the board, no complaints from any character, any actor. It's all been just perfect. I'm pretty sure this show has a way less budget than Acolyte, yet it is just more visually stunning. I don't know what it is really. I just feel like when I compare scenes from the Acolyte to Skeleton Crew just looks better. I don't really know how to say it. Even some parts of Mandalorian season 3, there's that one scene where, is it Bo-Katan? I think Bo-Katan is fighting I forgot the name of the other Mando. But he's part of the finale too. He takes over as the father after Jon Favreau's character dies. Spoiler alert. That fight scene, it looked like it was just filmed in a park, but this really looks unique and it's just beautiful and everything is so intentional and it looks so good in this show. The story of the show is really good too. I can't really talk much there without spoiling anything, but I'll just say this. The mystery behind the world that the kids are from at Aden is really, 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 really cool and something we kind of have seen before. I'm not gonna say too much, because I think if I compare it to what I'm thinking of, that'll kind of spoil the whole mystery behind it if you haven't seen the show. So I'm not gonna say it, but it reminds me of something that has come out recently from Star Wars that's not in a show or movie, and that's all I'm gonna say. I think the pirate theme, dude. Oh my God, yo, oh my God, dude, the pirate theme. I never realized until this show came out that I need a Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag style video game, but Star Wars in space. Boarding another enemy ship, taking their crew, taking their resources, stuff like that. I think that would be the coolest game idea ever. Maybe I'm just crazy, but this show has showed me that I need a pirate Star Wars game. I think they do a really good job showing pirates in Star Wars in live action because I don't think we've seen them much in live action, if ever, honestly. But we've seen them plenty in like Clone Wars, right? We got our boy Hondo show up in Clone Wars. I think he shows up in Star Wars Outlaws too, but this is a whole different ballpark. In fact, one of the main pirates you see, and no spoilers, but I think his name is Brutus. He's like a wolf man, but he's got like black fur and red eyes. He literally has like the way his guns are holstered on his chest just reminds me of when I used to play Black Flag as Edward Kenway, and I would get the upgrade so you could have 4 pistols on your chest. and you would just kind of use him back to back to back. And he kind of does that too in the first episode. It is so fucking cool. I think a key highlight for me is honestly the droid of the show. Every show's got to have its own droid, right? Every movie has its own guy. You know, the originals you had R2 and C3PO. The prequels you also had R2 and C3PO. Sequels you had BB-8. In the Ahsoka show you had wow, I'm actually forgetting the name of Huyang. Yes, Huyang. You got Huyang in the Ahsoka show. Every movie, show, game, whatever has a droid as part of their like crew. SM-33 in Skeleton Crew is by far right now my number one favorite. He's literally a pirate droid, bro. His head looks like a skull. He has a peg leg and he talks like a pirate. I there's nothing I could say. It's just the coolest shit I've ever seen in Star Wars. It's so awesome. Credit to everybody that worked on Skeleton Crew because it is a visually stunning show. It really, really is. I guess I am like the number one Disney Plus, Disney, Star Wars, whatever, glazer, but 10 out of 10. I can't wait to see where the show goes. And, thank you for listening to my ramble. Peace.